Hi guys, and welcome back to the Pokehunting TCG channel. So today we're hunting Charizards. So let's start with one of the tins so we get a Zardy X straight off the bat, because we are counting the 2 promos that we get. So we've got the Mega Charizard X on the X. So that will start it off for us. One straight off the bat. Then we've got 4 packs. Phantasmal, Mega Revolution and Journey Together. So only the Phantasmal have got Charizards in, so we'll stick the others out of the way. So we've got a Charmander Reverse, Buneri. No, that's the way to start it off on a Charizard hunt. A Charmander Reverse with a full art Mega Charizard. Perfect start. And we'll keep any Charmanders and Charmeleons as well, seeing as it's that line we're looking for. So we've got an Oddish this time with Misdreavus and a Sacred Charm on the full art. Stick him over there. Right, let's go into the Ascended Heroes. Get another Charmander. Stick. Cosmos Hollow Charmander. Charizard and Charmander sticker. And then we've got 3 packs of Ascended. So we've got a Slurpuff, Tepig, Spectria. So Charger Bug, Lois Kamala, Lois Director. Right, so last pack from the blister. And we've got a Riolu, another Riolu, and a Monkey Dory. So that was a crappy blister. No, not going to the packs yet. Let's do the Pogo, then the other tin, then get into the packs. A Pikachu, a Squirtle, Meltan, Bulbasaur and a Moltres on the holo. Well, we're starting with a Charmander there, and we've got something shiny back there. So Bidoof, Wimpod, Pidove, Magikarp, Melmetal, oh, that was weird, showed shiny didn't it, and a Pikachu on the holo. Slowpoke, Sylveon. Blanche, Gyarados. Right, so get into the other tin. And we've got the Mega Charizard Y on the EX promo, number 30. Right, so our two Phantasmal, save them for later because they haven't got Charizards. So we've got Genesect, Jigglypuff and a Mega Sharpedo on the EX. And we've got Alchemy, Meowth and the illustration rare, and a Moltres. Do love that Meowth. Right, so let's start with the packs. Starting off with Phantasmal again. And Phantasmal's been treating us pretty well so far in this opening. So we've got an Absol, Zigzagoon and Moltres. Manitan, Ambipom and a Blowtorch on the full art. I'm not sure I've actually pulled that one yet. I'll have to check after. So we've got Trapinch, Dugong on the illustration rare and a Pawmot. Nice start so far. Got a Charizard already, couple of full art, couple of illustration rares. So we've got Moltres, Fire Breather and a Vileplume. It's the other Fire Breather we're looking for. Carvana, Granbull, Pawmot. And we've got Lotad, Jigglypuff and Reshiram. A Sandile, Alchemy and Flygon. Going on a little bit of a barren run now. Right, so we've got Bolton, Prinplup and Rotom on the EX. We've got Flygon, Dizzium Valley and a Gengar on the EX. Okay, so last Phantasmal. And we've got a Lokix, an Ambipom and Suicune. Right, so now we've got a couple of packs of Obsidian. It's been a little while since I've opened Obsidian. And we've got a Toxtricity, a Pawniard and a Darkrai. Right, so Toxtricity, a Pidgeot on the SIR with a Pidgeot EX to match it. Nice. Really do love the Pidgeot line on Obsidian Flames. That looks awesome. So not a Zod, but we've got an SIR. Right, so now we've got a few Series 5 prize packs, because there is a Zod EX in there that's it's about 30 quid, I think. And I haven't got it, so may as well give it a try. No idea if there's a pack trick on these. Countercatcher, Atticus, Professor's Research, Shiny Energy, Switch, and Standard Energy. We've got an Ultra Ball, Buddy Buddy Coffin, Roaring Moon, Full Metal Lab, Arven, and the Grass Energy. Countercatcher, Iono, Zatu, Mist Energy, and Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. Right, so that's the end of the play packs. And we've got Professor Turo, Rescue Board, Baxcalibur, Ultra Ball, and Moonlit Hill. So nothing out of them. Now we've got a few Darkness Ablaze. Oh, we'll open it the other way. Rose Tower, Ex-Cavalier. Rowlet, Scrovit, Spinnerack, Larvesta, Hippopotas, Electrike, and Gothitelle. Grimer, Clink, Pansage, Golett, Larvesta on the reverse, and Manectric. Skitty, Pansage, Golett, Vanillite, oh, Trapinch there, yellow one on the reverse with a Heatran Hollow. Right, so down to last pack magic. We started it with first pack magic and we end it with last pack magic. That worked well. So we've got a Bulbasaur, Krabby and a Valplug. Right, so that'll do it. We ended up with 4 EXs, 2 full arts, 2 nice illustration wares, the SIR Pidgeot, and then for the hunt we've got the 3 Charmanders there and the promo Charizards, and then the full art Charizard from Phantasmal. Right, cheers guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.